The city of Sheffield became a powerhouse of steel production during the Industrial Revolution. And a rapidly growing population needed housing, built away from the smoke and grime of the factories, leading to the rise of new suburban neighbourhoods. Hillsborough was where estate agent Sophie spent her childhood.
Oh, he says that's nice.
But the house she's come back for is not the stuff of dreams. It's a down-at-heel 1930s three-bedroom semi. But it's also the house where her grandparents, Ernest and Irene, lived for over 50 years.
It's exciting.
But transforming this humble house into a stylish, contemporary home is a massively ambitious plan, involving rebuilding and updating every inch of it.
Oh my God, but you've absolutely ripped everything out of it.
Back to brick.
Have you got any pictures of what this was like back in the day?
I've brought some photos. So that was Christmas Day in here.
So that's
my granddad, that's me.
Do you know what, I've just clocked it then, so there was a wall through here that you've taken out?
Yeah, that was the door there into the small kitchen.
God, so it was the kitchen was tiny, wasn't it? I can see why you've opened it up.
So this one was literally there, and the sofa was literally here.
Crikey, the sofa was right there.
Yeah, and then my granddad's chair there.
With the TV in the corner?
Yeah, and my grandma in the dodgy shell suit. She was prim and proper up until, like, the 90s. Kevin Keegan came around and that were it. They all were in.
Sophie has a clear vision for her dream home. Knocking through the back room and kitchen wall to create a substantial open-plan living space designed around a sleek new kitchen. And replacing the old bay window with a mini extension and bifold doors to open up the house. When finished, it will be a home fit for modern living.
How much have you got for this phase of the works before any extension in years to come?
We're looking at like 50,000.
You're going to have to make it really stretch, aren't you?
Yeah.
It can disappear like that.
Oh, it is, very quickly.
Getting her brother-in-law Luke to do the build will save Sophie tens of thousands of pounds, but it's still a monumental challenge to come in on budget. And over the coming weeks, focus turns to the back of the house, where the old 1930s bay window is making way for a little extension. Early progress on the build has been good, but there's one factor that's completely out of Sophie and Luke's control. The weather. One of the wettest winters on record has battered Sheffield with heavy rains, storms and flooding.
I've started looking at the floorboards thinking if any more rain comes in here, we're going to have to put new floorboards in. The weather keeps putting people back, so like Luke's been put back a few weeks, the windows were put back a few weeks. So yeah, the money's going down. Hopefully it don't go over budget.
The house that Sophie's grandparents had lived in for half a century was showing all the signs of its age. But now it's looking brand spanking new. A bright white render offsetting her bold black frames on the all-new windows.
Happy?
Yeah, really happy.
It's been a tough slog, hasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of stress, a lot more stress than I thought.
But you've done it.
Yeah.
It looks brilliant.
Sophie needed to take a home that had hardly been touched in 50 years and turbocharge it into the 21st century. She ripped out walls between a tiny kitchen and cramped family room and stripped it all back to brick. To create this elegant, open-plan dining room and wonderfully on-trend kitchen.
That is really beautiful, actually. It's very glam.
Yeah.
The extension may be small, but it creates a perfect place to sit with a morning cup of coffee or evening glass of wine. Her grandparents' formal living room was a time warp of taste that had seen better days. Now it's a lovely, relaxed, informal hangout with a sofa to laze away those rainy Sheffield days.
Now that's very, very cosy.
Yeah, it's our cosy little living room.
Ditching the home's original cramped bathroom, Sophie made the bold decision to sacrifice a bedroom. To create a fantastic new bathroom in tune with current trends and tastes. It's delightfully executed.
Look at that beautiful freestanding bath.
Like my island, I'd always wanted a freestanding bath. I like to think it's a bit like a spa.
After a spa-like bath, the indulgence continues in Sophie's master bedroom. Designed in beige and natural tones, it's a real slice of comfort.
You said it would take you about 8 months.
Yeah.
And it's taken you over a year. Why did it take so long?
We started it in a bad weather, and then we didn't really have a summer. And then before we know it, we're back into, like, bad weather again.
And then budget. Your original budget was
Yeah.
50 grand.
Yes.
How much have you spent?
Probably about 100.
And how do you feel about the extra spend?
It is worth it, because we've actually got a home now.
Well done.
Thank you.
And welcome home.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.